Two NHS students decided to revive a show that hasn't been seen by Norwood High School students in almost 3 years. NCN reporter Ron Marshallsey sat down with seniors Jack Brady and Joey DeVingo to talk about what it was like reviving the show and being able to put their own version of it together.
Update After Dark. The show name conjures up memories for a lot of alumni of the NHS TV program, but it hasn't been seen in quite a few years until seniors Jack Brady and Joey DeVingo decided to bring it back. Update After Dark is a show where anchors become hosts, technical directors become executive producers, and a simple morning school news show becomes a late-night talk show.
Update After Dark is it's a spin on our typical morning news show, NHS Update. But my take on it is kind of different than previous takes of it. I can't really speak for past, as I kind of skimmed the research, but it appeared as if it was more of a... It wasn't as serious as the morning show. It was more of a, have a good time, and they had like a live tweet event thing where they do like trivia over Twitter. But when I took it over, I kind of wanted to change it a little.
When watching like the older episodes, when you hear like the name Update After Dark, I feel like we kind of thought it was just going to be like straight, like, it's a late night talk show. We thought that's what it was going to be. It wasn't quite, but I mean, we kind of made it that way. We were lucky that like there had been such a long break where like I'd say, I mean, literally everybody here at the high school like hasn't seen an Update After Dark, because the last one that was made was when we were freshmen. So we really got to just like, reinvent it, I guess. Yeah. And it was a lot of fun.
Jack and Joey should take credit for being able to put this show together. However, they did not take credit for coming up with the idea to revive Update After Dark. They said that idea came from their teacher, Mrs. Schnatterly.
She was like telling us the game plan. We had to do a project every term, and then we had to do a feature story during the year. And she like had a thing of like ideas, and Update After Dark was on there. And I was like, that'd be really cool. Like, I want to do that.
I have to say it was like all Jack really getting ready to like bring Update After Dark back. He was the one that asked me if I wanted to host. Fun fact, I actually said no at first, but then I ended up in the seat anyways.
As humble as he is, Joey actually does have a lot to do with the show. He probably deserves a co-producer credit.
But I do have to say, like, I definitely jumped on it, but Jack was the one that got the wheels turning at the beginning. It was actually fun because I've had like a lot of ideas over the years for like projects I can do, but like I didn't know where I could fit them that like I now think I can fit into Update After Dark. Like the if you watch the first episode, the interview with John, that like sort of segment is an idea that I've had for a long time, but I was always so busy like with the other stuff I did for the class that I was never really able to make it. So then Jack was like, "Oh, do you have any ideas for Update After Dark?" And I was, boy, do I.
Now, John, you run cross country. What exactly are you running from besides the consequences of your own actions?
An Update After Dark show is not something that comes together overnight, and Jack and Joey both learned that rather quickly.
This took a while.
Yeah.
Creating a TV show is not easy, especially, I mean, when you're in high school, to say the least. But it was a thing, we wanted the first episode, I remember we were saying, like, yeah, we'll film it like early November, and it's now December.
It kind of got delayed because I am lazy and was focusing on other things.
There was a lot of times when Jack would be like, "Are you ready to like make this?" And I'd be like, "Not at all, actually. I am extremely busy." But like, we did do stuff across the time, because also the Update After Dark that we made is not the same as the Update After Dark that was made before us. So like, we had to literally figure out what the show was gonna be, let alone like making it. But we pulled through, and that's the show business, baby. All right, I'm kidding. Being a part of something that's been around for so long, while also we like, we made it our own, but it's like, it's a part of a legacy, and like, we did it. Like, we made a show. Like, no matter how much, like, yeah, it existed before, but like, everyone who did it before is gone. Like, they just aren't here anymore. They weren't there to help us. We had to come up with, how's it going to begin? How's it going to end? What's going to happen in the middle? Who's going to be on it? We had to get the crew together, like, and we did it. And we're awesome.
Awesome doesn't even begin to describe them or Update After Dark. As someone who has had the fortune of being able to host a few After Darks and work behind the scenes on others, I have to say Jack and Joey made everyone who has ever been a part of one of these very special shows very proud. For Norwood News, I'm Ron Marshallsey.